I expect that everyone has reviewed the code again and tried to replicate that. At least tried. I'm not saying that you have mastered, but you have tried. Okay, so it's a good time to have 3 assignments, 2 related to the same topic that we are discussing and 1 a little bit odd one, but you will really enjoy that, I'm pretty sure. So what is our goal? Let me run the application and first teach you what are our goals and then give you. Okay, so we are running the application, and what I want to do that right now when I click on this plus button, it adds a blank node. Now what I want you to do that as soon as I click on this plus view, I should be inside this segue, and which is going to be appear in a moment, and here it is. So as soon as I click on this plus button, I should be there in the detail view segue. And if I don't write anything, then it should say blank node. Otherwise, it should directly keep me out there. And when I write that, and it just stores as a description text label, just like that. And this is my first goal. And my second goal is if there should not be a repetition of these blank nodes. Like right now I can create n number of blank nodes, which is not at all good for the application. If there is already a blank node, then I should be moving on to that node only, and I should not be able to create if there is already a blank node. Okay, as I promised, I would be dictating you almost the code. So I'll go into the insert object, and once my index is being set, I would like to give it a check, and please excuse me for that. What I want to do that is I want to check if my current index is at 0, that's simply equals. You just have to check that. There's only going to be if statement. And if my current index is equals to 0, I would like to go on to the different segue. And how would I do that? I would just call self.perform segue with identifier, and that's a built-in function. And it requires 2 arguments. One would be your identifier and one would be the sender. In the identifier, you might want to put the show detail, which is already there. And the sender is just self. Okay, that's one task. So we have checked if the current index is 0. We simply want move to the user to the perform segue with identifier. Means we want to transfer him at the detail view controller, and that's it. And what about the second task? Now in the second task, we can see that all of these things. I'll not show you where to put the code. I'll just give you the hint for that. But again, if you really mess around with that, just notify me in the comment section. And what we want to check, we want to have a to or based check. Now notice, not the and based check, it's an or based check. That means if I put my cursor here, these double says the or. So I would just give you a hint out there. This is the or symbol, so you can use that. So this is the OR symbol that you can use. Now you have to check 2 things. The first one is if the object is equals to 0, or if the object at index 0 is not equal to blank node, then you might want to do a few things. So I have given you first hint that you have to place the code inside the insert object. Now second one, I have decided what you have to do, but again, feel free to use your own logic to perform these tasks. But again, if you fail out, nothing to worry. Just notify me in the comment section. I'll design the code. I'll again record the videos, and nothing much to be worried about. Okay, what about the next thing? The next topic is you have to create an entire new project and go onto the main storyboard. It will appear in a moment. Here it is. And I'll bring this guy back. And inside this object library, there is a picker view. There are 2 of them actually. There is one date picker and picker view. I want you to select the picker view. And once you have selected the picker view, I want you to just look out on the web, and you have to design it somewhat that there should be a scrollable wheel. This picker view is known as for that. So once you scroll on the wheel, there should be all the things like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and up till all the week, all the days in the week. And whatever the one is being selected, it should display a text label on the same screen. Okay, quite an easy one, but you have to look a little bit around the Stack Overflow, some documentation and all of that. So that is my goal. Although doing this is really simple, I could have just shown you within a minute, but I want you to do that. And later on, Once the first person is going to be finished how the date picker view works out, only after that I will give you a task for the date picker. So once you have finished that, the next task is just to have a date picker, and you just have to select the any date and just prints out the date, same date on the label. That's it, nothing much hard. So again, if technically I will say that there are 4 tasks, 2 to be done in the same project, 1 to be done with the picker view and 1 to be done with the date picker. Okay, I think these assignments will help you to give you a gentle push to look around on the web, and honestly, this is how everyone learns the programming. You have gone through with the startup steps and then we can move ahead. But I'm not finished with the course yet. I want to discuss a lot of things with you. So let's move on to the next section.